Good scrap between Shane Mosley Jr. and Jeremy Ramos here tonight in Indio, California.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I wouldn't expect too much drama from the scorecards, but you never know.
Come on, man. That music gonna get me copyrighted. They gotta chill with that shit. Anyway, TstreeT controversy with FightView360.com. And yeah, well, you know, we back in the swing of things. So Shane Mosley Jr. couldn't get this barber out of there. This guy's a full-time barber. And you know, they just got back to work like a couple of weeks ago. So he was out there slinging them cuts. And Shane Mosley Jr., man, listen, my job is not to my job is to tell it like it is. I'm just the voice of the voiceless for you, the people. I do this for you. And Shane Mosley just, listen, I'm trying to match him with the bottom 5 of the top 15 of the 160-pound division where he's competing, and I just don't see it. You think he can beat Gabe Rosado? Toriano Johnson? I'm talking about fights that can possibly be made. I don't see it. Just to think, right? He was on a contender that came on Epics. You know that channel that's kind of like Stars, but it's not, or that service or whatever. Well, anyway, I had Epics for like a few months because I was covering the contender, even though I really didn't cover all the fights. I did cover the final, and I think I did cover Shane Mosley versus Brendan Adams. Well, anyway, the winner of that was guaranteed like a title shot or some shit like that. Turns out Brendan Adams ended up winning, ended up going on to fight Jamal Charlo of the twin brother Charlo's Lions Only. So follow me, I'm going somewhere. So basically, Shane Mosley, if he would have won that fight against Brandon Adams, this man right here, you know, Smiley, he could have probably got Charlo. And I think Charlo would have beat him bad.
Big round of applause.
Anyway, please subscribe. This is TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. You know, I've gotten used to it not being any crowd.
Judge Edward Hernandez Sr. has the bout 79-73. Dr. Lou Moret has the bout 80-72. And Judge Patrick Russell has the bout 80-72. For your winner by unanimous decision, ladies and gentlemen, the Sugar Man, Shane Mosley Jr.
He do look just like his pop, especially when his pop was young before he got all that shit done to his face.
This is a fight Shane Mosley Jr. expected to win, and indeed he did by unanimous decision. 16-3 with 9 knockouts.
Let's see if we get a post-fight interview.
6'1" with a 77-inch reach.
Where does he go now,
Shane
though?
Mosley Jr. That's a pretty good size for a middleweight. And here are the complete highlights from our co-main event.
Yeah, he couldn't get this dude out of there.
Yeah, Mosley was landing some good body shots. That's the main thing I took away from this performance early.
What's some good body shots?
Is the body shots he was landing on Ramos. He actually hurt Ramos a couple times, but you know, Jeremy Ramos was looking for the overhand rights, and he was landing some clean shots. Over the top, and then he found a home for a left and right uppercut on the
Remember
inside.
when Shane Mosley fought
that Mosley Jr. was pulling
big knockout boxing
away with his chin in the air. He took advantage of that as well.
Remember that shit?
But I'm telling you, Todd, in the last 3 rounds, that's when I seen Mosley Jr. really turn on the heat and start fighting behind the jab and sharp with speed and look good.
Yeah, he fought in, you know, remember they had like the little circle thing in Vegas? And he fought in that. Gabe Rosado fought in it. Brian Vera. I think it was Gabe Rosado versus Brian Vera. And then I think that Gabe Rosado knocked the shit out of him. And then, of course, he was always on a contender. You know, he's been getting around. And I understand, you know, he's probably trying to get out of the shadow of his father's name. You know, and that's probably why he gets, like, you know, a little extra little shit. I'm not saying, you know, I'm just saying. You know, he's getting his TV time. You know, he was on a contender. That big knockout boxing shit, you know. But I like him, you know, in regards to, I think he's an okay fighter, but he ain't good. So we ain't going to say that. Let's see if will he get a post-fight interview, huh? And what's he going to talk about? Is he going to call somebody out? Are they going to throw him to the wolves at 160? You think he's going to get Jaime Munguia? You think they're going to do that to him? Damn, we ain't going to get a post-fight interview? Damn. How's that work? Oh, well. TstreeT Controversy with FightView360.com. Please subscribe. Let's see what he's
Boxing,
talking
check
about.
DAZN.com for individual pricing.
Boxing schedule is really picking up. Nope, no post-fight interview.
And coming up, it's our non-live programming schedule every Tuesday.
All right. Please subscribe.